All right, apparently, if at first you don't succeed, you try again in 4 years. At least that's what Democrats are saying when it comes to Kamala Harris's presidential run. One Democrat telling The Hill, quote, "I don't think it disqualifies her that she lost." As Democrat Richard Blumenthal says, quote, "I think she's a potential candidate. There were a good many reasons that she lost, some beyond her control. But she's strikingly attractive and effective candidate and public official." Here to react, maybe with a counter view, is Trump advisor Jason Miller. Jason, are you surprised the party, even months later, would still, I guess, at least one senator back her?
Oh, Brian, this is such great news. It's like Christmas in May. But if Kamala Harris is going to run for president again, she's going to have to get past some pretty big Democrat heavyweights in the primary, including J.B. Pritzker, AOC, and yes, maybe even Crooked Hillary. I'll tell you, there are stories in the Daily Mail and others just in recent days about Hillary's makeover. She has a fantastic new look, and we've seen Crooked Hillary out there criticizing President Trump. And so I don't know, is Crooked warming up in the bullpen? Possibly. But here's the key. It's not just a candidate problem that Democrats have. It's a messaging problem. Yeah. The whole open borders and higher taxes and reckless spending, that doesn't work. Those policies fail, as we saw in 2024.
So here's what another Democratic strategist says about Harris in 28. Steve Jarding says, Harris is a legitimate candidate. She's got a tremendous donor base to work with. She's got experience. They would be making a mistake if they didn't take her seriously. Now, the question is, if she runs for governor, is that her way of saying, I'm not going to run for president? Because she's got to make a decision soon.
Now, keep in mind, it's a crazy state like California, so this kind of keeps her fundraising base alive. But there's one other thing that I think people are sleeping on, and that's the fact that there's this whole slate of tell-alls about the Kamala Harris campaign. They're getting ready to come out this summer. I've started hearing some teasers and some stories. There may even be the truth about what happened with Kamala Harris and the McDonald's fib. I've heard that might be in one of the books that's coming forward. So I think people are even going to look at Kamala Harris in even lesser light once all these stories come out, because behind the scenes, if you thought it was bad on camera, Kamala Harris was a disaster. And here's the other thing, too. Also talk about how President Trump just completely steamrolled her because he ran such a good campaign.
Right, which you were very much a part of. Meanwhile, President Trump is dismissing talks of third term, said people want him to do it, then maybe there's something there. But the follow-up question was interesting from Kristen Welker. She asked, does the MAGA movement survive without you? And he says, for sure. He mentioned J.D. Vance and Marco Rubio as possible leaders. I want you to weigh in, Jason.
Yeah, I think this was really smart what President Trump did, because obviously with Vice President Vance, we have someone who's a strong leader who President Trump said is very much a future of a party, but also including Secretary Rubio in there makes it very clear that he has a bright future in the Republican Party. And so if you're a foreign leader or a foreign adversary and you're sitting across the table from Secretary Rubio, you know that you have someone who's going to be around for a long time. So we have an abundance of riches on the Republican side. But there's one important thing, Brian. Nobody is talking about future elections right now. We are squarely focused on the next 3.5 years, because if we don't reverse this decline that Joe Biden put us on, the decades of failed insiders, whether they're Republicans or Democrats or whomever, if we don't do this, we have 3.5 years with President Trump, then we're going to lose our country. That's why President Trump has made it very clear. Just as former Redskins coach George Allen used to say, the future is now, that's what President Trump is saying. The future is now. Let's get that big reconciliation, that tax cut bill done, by the way.
And I do not think the president would tolerate people running for 2028 while working for him. And I think J.D. Vance is too busy and too important to do that, and too smart. So it's going to be interesting.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And I'm a massive fan of Vice President Vance, and I think the president, his entire team for that matter, is really good. You look at Secretary Hegseth, you look at Attorney General Pam Bondi, Treasury Secretary Bessent. I mean, you have all-stars all the way across the board, and I think we're going to get some great things done here. All
right, Jason, go get him. I'll talk to you again soon.
I'm Steve Doocy.
I'm Brian Kilmeade.
And I'm Ainsley Earhart. And click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis.